Do you blame Cam Newton for the Patriots' loss to the Rams?
First off, you talking about bad boys, bruh? Will Smith wasn't in Miami Vice.
Oh,
okay. I already know you off your game because you can't get your movies right. But before I get started, producers, if we may, can we just take a listen to Marcellus's terrible take?
I knew this was coming.
Over the last, 6 months, 6 weeks. Please, can we just listen to him?
This ain't work. Here's a story about Cam Newton, who was picked up by the Patriots June 28th. It was late, no offseason. Cam Newton's the only sign of life. He's the only thing bubbling in this situation to make us think they have an ounce of hope. This is Cam Newton. Don't look like that. You forgot who Cam Newton is? You want a resume check? Last time did I check? Yes, Cam Newton is a franchise quarterback for the New England Patriots. Hey, chill, dog. Crockett, Tubbs,
Marcellus,
Smith,
you need a whole week worth of perfect takes to atone for the idiocracy, to atone for the errors, to atone for the blasphemy, to atone for the stupidity of your takes around Cam Newton. Sir, you would have to get 100 on your takes for the next week just to get a passing class on takes. Now, if I may answer the question.
Oh, you want to work? Okay.
Unfortunately, Cam Newton is at fault for the Patriots' loss. I say unfortunately because at the beginning of the season I told y'all I love Cam Newton. No vendettas. Cam Newton is a person. Cam Newton his swag. Cam Newton his persona. I'm all for that. I model my style after Cam Newton. However, Cam Newton, a football player, come on, y'all. Marcellus, Cam Newton threw 200 passing yards yesterday. Problem, 80 of them were to the other team. Marcellus Wiley, what is the safest offensive pass in football? A screen. A screen is the safest pass a quarterback can throw in football. And Cam Newton threw not only an interception on a screen, a pick six on a screen. Is it fully Cam Newton's fault? No, I'm not going to say it's fully Cam Newton's fault.
Oh, there we go.
But is Cam Newton going to get the brunt of the blame? Absolutely, he's going to get the brunt of the blame because we have looked past his errors in previous games. It's no longer time to look past those errors. Marcellus Wiley, here's how I'm going to end my first scorching hot lap. The Patriots had 5 plays from the 9-yard line to score a touchdown. Second quarter, 14 minutes left. You're at the 9, you got 5 plays. You call 5 consecutive running plays. Why? Because you don't trust your quarterback, Cameron Newton. That is why. So yes, unfortunately, Cam Newton is to blame, sir. Marcellus, if you have a take, please, go ahead.
Okay, my take won't be as long as that take. My take won't make me eat crow like you anticipate. I anticipated you coming out here with all the shots. I knew you were going to come with body blows. I knew you were going to come with them haymakers. I was going to bring my body armor out, but then I reminded myself, Acho's punches don't hurt. You could take them, big dog. You bigger than him, so I'm going to absorb all of those punches. I respect that out of you, Acho. Was Cam Newton to blame for the loss yesterday? Yes. But he wasn't the primary reason why they lost yesterday. Is Cam Newton I knew it was coming. Is Cam Newton the worst part of this New England Patriots team? Absolutely not. Don't forget, he's the reason why we reset our expectations in the first place about this team this year and potentially even being in the playoffs because of Cam Newton's performance. Let's talk about the real issues here, and I'm going to list them all. 1, no tight end production at all this entire year. Let's just be real about it. No high-end wide receiver play. Let's talk about the run defense. I have one thing to say. Acho, the world wouldn't know my level of intelligence if you were to continue to always cut me off, not give me the time to breathe, not allow me to get my take out fully. Like Cam Newton in that one play, but it happened many times, where he's not allowed to show his true ability because he's not given the proper amount of time. Now, let me be the better person in this situation and allow you your time.
Marcellus, I'm trying to protect you like Bill Belichick did when he put Cam Newton on the bench. I'm trying to protect the world from your takes because your takes have been so bad. I'm trying to put your takes on the bench, Marcellus, and protect you from yourself, Marcellus. I'm trying to protect your terrible takes from the terribleness which lies intrinsically within the take. Marcellus, peep this. Okay. You knew as well as I did, and Cam Newton did. Hey, if I just don't turn the ball over, we Gucci. That's how we can win these games. Think about it. Last night, the Rams, they marched down the field, they score 7-0. They go down the field again. Patriots hold only 3 points, 10-0. You're thinking, uh-oh, this might not be good. But then what do the Patriots do? The Patriots do what they always do. They get an interception. They return it to the 32-yard line. Next thing you know, running play. They're at the 20-yard line. Cam Newton, it's the time to execute the Patriot way. We're going to get points off of our defensive turnovers. But we're not. Cam Newton is not only going to turn it over, he's going to turn it over for 6. Marcellus Wiley, the week before against the Chargers, Patriots won 45-0. But the special teams, if Cam Newton wouldn't even have played in that game, Patriots still would have won. Special teams scored twice. Week before, Cam Newton tried to lose the game again, Arizona Cardinals. Cam Newton had 84 passing yards. Cam Newton had 2 interceptions. But what happened? The Patriots defense did their thing, and the Patriots scored 20 points against the Cardinals. 17 were off defensive turnovers or big special teams plays. Marcellus, not only has Cam Newton cost them yesterday's game, you could look back and say Cam Newton has cost them 4 to 5 games on the season. 49ers, Denver Broncos, Buffalo Bills. I mean, I can keep going if I must, but Marcellus, I can't protect you this whole show, so you're going to have to give a good take at some point in time. So just try to start now, if you will.
I'm a hope that I can. I'm trying, big dog. And here it comes, big dog. Because you act like I'm the only one with bad takes up here. And I don't even think this is a bad take. It may be just a little off in terms of the calendar right now. Bad timing, but not a bad take. Your Giants take? Your New York football Giants take?
Oh, God.
Your Carson Wentz take? Woo-hoo. I have more, but I digress. Let's talk about my real take right here. You got Cam Newton on your team, in your offense. This is a muscle car. You tune up muscle cars. You don't tune them down. And what happened with Cam Newton this year is they put him into a situation and then they try to tune him down. And I understand why they did this. Josh McDaniels, Bill Belichick, the Patriot way. Think about it. Cam Newton was only allowed to cook truly this year 3 times. 3 times Cam Newton had 35 or more pass attempts this year. What was their record in those 3 games? 1 and 2. And the one victory was a close win over the Jets. So damn near 0-3 when Cam was allowed to cook, despite Cam actually cooking. 6 touchdowns, only 1 interception, but they lost more of those games than they won. So Belichick sits there and says, tune down the muscle car. Not tune them up, tune down the muscle car. I have some nuggets for you. You thought I wasn't going to come prepared because I thought this was going to be a tough battle. Let me give you who Cam Newton is this year with the Patriots in a nutshell. Same completion percentage as the MVP candidate Ben Roethlisberger. Higher completion percentage than good winning quarterbacks like Tom Brady, Ryan Tannehill, and the future of the NFL, everyone keeps telling me, and Justin Herbert, and also Joe Burrow. But let's also talk about your new BFF in Baker Mayfield. I wonder who has a higher completion percentage. I wonder who's more accurate with the football when allowed opportunities. Baker Mayfield or Cam Newton? You know the damn answer is Cam Newton. I wouldn't ask the question. So you talk about a guy who has a quarterback rating that is 6 points higher than your other best friend in Carson Wentz, and all I hear from you is it's not Carson Wentz's fault. But then when it comes to Cam Newton, all I hear is Cam Newton's the problem. Make it make sense, Acho.
Sir, let me tell you a story that could not be more applicable. Marcellus Wiley, once upon a time, I was seeing this young lady, and this young lady said, "Hey, Emmanuel, I'd like to make you a meal." I said, "No, let's just go out to dinner, my treat." She said, No, I want to cook. I said, "All right, I trust you." It was early on. I said, "I trust you, do your thing." All of a sudden, Marcellus Wiley, I looked at the salmon. The salmon looked good. I tasted it. It tasted great. I looked at the broccoli. The broccoli looked good. I tasted it. It tasted great. Marcellus, I looked at the carrots. The carrots looked good. But I tasted the carrots, and true story, they tasted like Aunt Jemima syrup. I thought, I'm tripping. Maybe I had some pancakes for breakfast. Maybe there's some leftovers. I thought I was tripping. Sell true story. I taste another carrot. I taste syrup. I look at her and I say, "Why do these carrots taste like syrup?" She said, "I ran out of sugar, so I started using some syrup on the carrots when I cooked them."
Damn, girl.
She was as good a cook, Marcellus Wiley, as Cam Newton is a cook. The Patriots do not let Cam Newton cook because they do not want carrots that taste like syrup. When Cam Newton cooks, sir, not only does he burn down the kitchen this year, the whole living room, the whole house, the whole floor gets burnt down. What do I mean? 5 passing touchdowns and now what? 10 interceptions? We haven't seen a stat line like that in 40 years. 40 years, Marcellus. The only quarterback whose stat line appears that atrocious was Trent Dilfer in his 2nd year as a quarterback. This is Cam Newton in what, his 10th year as a quarterback? Marcellus Wiley, please. Marcellus Vernon Wiley, please do not ever say that Cam Newton has suffered because he has not been allowed to cook.
Oh, I will go there. I know that girl's in your past and not in your phone anymore, because goodness, that's hilarious. Might have had some racial...
Bro, true story, bro.
Hey.
Terrible. Terrible.
It sounded like it had some racial undertones. You ain't supposed to be using Aunt Your Mama no more, girl. What you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I digress. All right, here we go. I'm coming back at you, big dog. I thought you were going to knock me out, but I'm still breathing. I'm still alive. I'm still riding with Cam Newton in this situation. Let me tell you why I ride with Cam Newton. You give me takes where you talk about Cam Newton in totality this entire year not being able to cook, not being allowed to cook because they don't trust him. You know what I think that's happening really to Cam Newton? That they're trying to hide Cam Newton in plain sight. I have a conspiracy theory, and I only say conspiracy theory because I don't have it sourced. But I'm looking at this situation and saying, why would they have Cam Newton in a system where when he actually was prolific as a passer, but they didn't get optimal results, they would take it to this extreme. Remember, Cam Newton, only 3 games where he was allowed to throw the ball 35 times or more. Carson Wentz, his sorry butt, was allowed 9 games this year of 35 or more pass attempts. So they're not even the same if you're starting to say Cam and Carson, ooh, I think they're the same at the bottom. No, no, no. Cam wasn't even given those same amount of chances and still came out better than Carson Wentz in terms of statistics. Let's talk about Cam Newton and his 2 game-winning drives this year. His 1 fourth-quarter comeback, beat good teams like Miami, the Raiders, the Ravens, the Cardinals, close losses to teams like the Seahawks and Buffalo. But we're going to throw him away, according to you, Acho. We're not going to do that, Acho. You know why? Because we're going to listen to this conspiracy theory, and it goes like this. Cam Newton, I don't want to franchise you next year. That's going to be pretty expensive. You know what I want to do? Keep you around on a team-friendly, let's say, a continuity deal. Promise you the future with this franchise, but also not price you out to a point where you're going to go elsewhere. And it's interesting why I think that's occurring, because the best way for the Patriots to go out there and win, because they don't have receivers, they don't have tight ends, is the fact that you got to let Cam Newton be a full arsenal of weapons in himself. And they're not allowing that for some strange reason. I get it. When you lose to Seattle, when you lose to Houston, and you say we let him cook and we didn't get the optimal result, which is a W, we're going to pull it back. But Acho, be real about this. I'm looking at a situation where it seems like he's being more undermined than fully supported. You see where I'm coming from with that?
Oh, my God.
Say yeah.
Bro.
Say yeah.
No, I don't. And I wanted you to just save yourself and go to break because you were already drowning amongst your own words. But now that you asked me a question that's not rhetorical, I am forced to answer. Marcellus, Cam Newton is being saved by the Patriots because if they asked him to do more, it would probably look even worse.
Wow.
Thankfully and graciously, they are not asking him to do more. I'm proud of you, however, because usually when you are dying in an argument, you resort to 3 things. You deflect, which you did do, but you usually make fun of my physical appearance and my singleness. You only deflected. You were 1 for 3. I'm proud of you. At least you have grown. Hopefully, I trust that Cam Newton, his play will do the same.
Wow, I guess you don't know who I really am. You said Marcellus Wiley. Oh, you said Marcellus Vernon Wiley. Well, Emmanuel Acho, Emmanuel Idiot Acho. I'm calling you out right now for who you are because I understand this. This is my last layer. I am struggling to make a great argument for Cam Newton, but you know what? I think I have one right here. Cam Newton, you tell me he can't cook. 30 or 44, 397. Is that cooking? 26 or 40. 365. Is that cooking? 27 to 35, 274. The only 3 games I keep talking about where they allowed him to cook. Is that cooking? 6 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Is that cooking? I understand there's a difference between outcome and performance. But Cam, certainly should be saved in this situation, allowed to thrive going forward.